Okay, I have 5 machines here. I have the Simplex Plus, Anfibio Multi, V3i, MXT All Pro, MX Sport. The only machine that's not on is my MXT All Pro, because listen to this. I just turn it on one. I'm not going to deal with that because there's no volume level control on that machine there. The V3i is on. It's not going crazy. It's pretty stable right now. I'm having it 22 kilohertz frequency. I'm not going to go into all the details about this machine, but I haven't muted it because it takes like 15 minutes to remember how to mute this machine. It took me 15 minutes just to remember how to turn off the wireless headphones and turn the speaker on. I just got done with that whole mess because I haven't used it in 6 months. I had to dust it off. These machines I haven't dusted off. Okay, I'll just dust them off a little bit because they've been sitting in my storage in my closet for a while, like 6 months. So these machines I use daily, every single day for the last several months. I've used them every day. So I got my Simplex here. This is running at 12 kilohertz frequency, and I'll turn the volume up now. And I was getting a target over here, a couple of them. I'm in my really trashy backyard. Lots of targets, lots of coins, lots of relics, lots of lead, lots of junk, massive toys, just all kinds of crap. So let's get a target in here somewhere. Let me see if I can spot it again. Right there. And I think it's right on the surface. Yes, it is. I think it's a button right there, or might be a lighter flint. And there's another one around here somewhere too. But in the iron, you know, smacking it pretty good. So I'm getting another one. It's a pretty solid foil signal right there. Okay, let me mark that right there. Actually, let me mark it with this right here, that piece of plastic or whatever it is. So it's a pretty solid 18, and right next to it, I'm getting a pretty solid, really unstable, really shaky signal there. So let me mute my machine. So the Simplex was hitting those pretty good. Let me go with the Anfibio. So I don't use this coil very often. You can see it's basically a brand new coil because it's just too heavy for this machine. I want to be able to swing super fast, and my other cruiser coil just does a lot better with the weight. It balances out a lot better. And I usually have my battery pack on here, but it's about ready to die, so I need to make this video quick. I want to use this Anfibio pretty quick because it's gonna die here. Oh, the Anfibio, I have to ground balance. 65, 71, that's acceptable for me. I'm getting a little bit of chatter from the other machines that are on over there. Okay, it's hitting that lighter flint right on the surface there. And that other target there that was sounding pretty good, it sounds really trashy. It's chattery with this coil here. So let me go to 20 kilohertz frequency, and I'll show you why I like the Anfibio so much. Okay, let me ground balance. 66 is really low, but that's fine. It's a lot more unstable of a target there. See how it's chattering and just going all back and forth? The Anfibio is very good at just rejecting trash just by ear. It doesn't reject because I don't notch anything. I do not discriminate anything out on any machines, any of my machines. I never have, and I probably never will. So it's still sounding pretty good. That one's still sounding fairly good. That one still sounds good. I mean, I would dig both of them. I pretty much dig it all anyway, to tell you the truth. And so let me mute this real quick here, and like this, and use my V3i. Okay. Oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy. Okay. Let me actually go up with the volume a little bit. Let me remember how to here. Okay. This might take a couple minutes. Go up with my volume. Okay, go all the way over there. And I'll just turn it up just a little bit. And I do have my threshold on, so let me turn that threshold down a little bit. You can see the menu there. I don't know if you can see the menu or not, but the menu is very complicated, extremely complicated. So I'm gonna ground balance here. Okay, you hold the button, the trigger down, you push enter. Actually, you pull. I can't remember how to ground balance my V3i. Don't tell anybody. Okay? I'll forget about ground balancing for now. God, that's funny. Really heavy machine. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let me turn the volume up here so you can get the whole picture here, okay? I know I'm struggling, and you are too, probably watching me try to adjust this 20-year-old machine. Why am I using this machine? The reason why I'm using this machine today, because I need to drain the batteries to put it in long-term storage. That's why I'm making this video, because I need to drain my batteries for my V3i and my MXT All Pro. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay? Okay, I'm just gonna turn this machine off, because I'll probably never use it again. Okay? Now let's go with the MXT All Pro. It's on, but let's go up with the gain a little bit. Okay? I love this machine. Don't get me wrong, I love all these machines. I've found thousands and thousands of relics with these machines. So let me ground balance here. Okay. Smacking it big time. See, look kind of clunky. These older machines are clunky, man. That's why I don't use them in my videos. So this one's getting totally rejected. Rejecting it completely. Okay, I'm down to 1 on my discrimination. I like keeping my discrimination really low on all my machines, basically 0 or 1. Okay, let me go over that target, see if I can smack it again. Let me go down with my sensitivity just a little bit, okay? See if it'll smack that other target. Where's that target at anyway? Where's it at? I saw it on the ground just a second ago. Where is it at? Right there. It's right there, okay? And this is a super simple, easy machine to use, man. It should be smacking that, okay? But it didn't, okay? I'm just gonna show you what the difference between these 20-year-old machines are. This one's a 5-year-old machine. This is my MX Sport. I love this machine. Please don't get me wrong. I love all these machines. This MX Sport has gotten me more relics than any machine that I've ever had. Okay. Let me ground balance here. This machine is a little bit unstable right now because I'm around those other machines there, but it usually does pretty good, and my tracking is on. Actually, I'll lock the track right now, and I'll just ground balance my machine. Damn, it's been so long since I've used this machine. Sorry, guys. I like the Nokta products better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't turning out to be a very good video, is it? Okay, not gonna hit it. Too much iron. It's just negative, 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 negative. Okay, are you getting my point here? These machines are way heavy, man. way, way, way heavy. All 3 of these machines. That coil right there, this coil right here, weighs as much as the Simplex alone. Just about. I'm maybe exaggerating just a little bit, but I'm telling you, these machines were these 2 machines were designed when we still had pagers, man, or flip phones. These machines are smartphones, okay? Even though this is a very good, high-tech very advanced machine in its days. It served its purpose for me. That served its purpose for me. That served its purpose for me. But I probably won't use them pretty much ever again. Okay, just because these two machines are smacking them, right? Out of all these machines, the Simplex and the Anfibio are outperforming these machines big time, big time. So let's go dig that target up. Let's use the Simplex, just because it's so light, and I'm not gonna strain myself. Let me go volume up. It's right there on the surface. See that? It's a button. It's a button right on the surface. Okay? These machines get small stuff. Now let's go with this other target here. Sure, this wasn't a very fair video because I have not used my MX Sport, my V3i, or my MXT All Pro in a long time, like 6 months. But there's a reason for that, because these new machines are kicking their ass royally, man. I'm telling ya. But I love my other machines. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not gonna use them anymore because they're outdated, right? They're left behind. They're left behind, man. It's gonna be some junk here. It's gonna be a little teeny piece of wire. Nope, it's gonna be a buckshot, or it's a fishing weight. I've found a lot of these fishing weights in my backyard. So there we go. There it is, the proof that these new machines are far superior at separating weight-wise. I mean, this machine only weighs 2.9 pounds, man. Those other machines weigh over 5 pounds without the batteries and the big coils on them. So, you know, I can't swing. You know, let me turn this pen pointer off here, cover up my hole a little bit because I'm in my backyard. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. But this machine I can throw around like this, you know. These 3 machines and this machine, basically these 4 machines, I don't want to throw around like that. My MX Sport is a pretty durable machine, right? It's a pretty durable machine. I've dropped it off the top of my truck. I've dropped it off the top of my car. I've dropped it off my tailgate. It's slammed in the river. Slammed in the river one time. Floated down the stream. And but this is probably the second most durable machine that I've ever had. This MX Sport. But it's so outdated, man. Every year they come out with newer models. Somebody comes out with a newer model that's going to be better than the older machines. Not better, but it's going to be more durable and it's going to be more user-friendly. And with these 2 machines right here, you know, I've been using these 2 machines right here a lot these last couple years until I got the Anfibio. And then once I got my Anfibio, I just haven't used any of these machines. I think I used my MX Sport one time for one day with Prospector Gary, and I used my MXT All Pro in a video back here. I was getting some old relics and stuff back here. I haven't posted that video yet because it just didn't turn out very good. This video might not turn out very good either because it's not a really fair comparison because I forgot how to use this thing right here. You know, this machine is so highly advanced. It's still a really good machine, but it's only worth like $100, right? I paid almost $2,000 for this machine with all the coils, a bunch of extra shafts, a cover for it, a bunch of extra stuff for it, right? Extra batteries. The batteries are like $80. You know, this machine was like $899 and it stays. This is almost a high-end machine, but I use this thing for I basically used this thing for the last 2 years, just exclusively. Basically, if it's not raining out, I'm gonna be using my MXT All Pro, and I was using my MXT Tracker Ear Series, but I didn't bring that one out because it's just so beat up you can't see the numbers on it anymore. And then the MX Sport, I use this thing in the winter time when it's raining out because it rains a lot here in Salem, Oregon. You know, there's a lot of rain here. So I'm gonna turn this machine off, probably for the last time ever. I didn't want to have to showcase these machines, but there's a superiority that these machines have, and an advantage that these machines have over the older machines is the weight and the balance. These things are extremely heavy and clunky, You know, the coils are really heavy, and you can't shorten that thing down. And that's pretty much as short as it goes. And it takes me a little bit to get this thing shorter. Okay, watch this. I gotta undo this thing right here. Get my fingers out. If it's wet out, it's really hard to do this. And that's as short as that thing goes, right there. Okay. Boom. You're ready to go. Okay. Boom. You're ready to go. Okay, let me show you this one here. And it takes me a long time to change these coils out. It takes me like 5 minutes to change these coils out. Those ones, about a minute. Less than a minute. Okay? And these things do break. I've broken them before. They crack if you tighten them down too far. So that's as short as that machine goes. Okay? Let me do this fast. Right there. And this one goes just a little teeny bit shorter than the other machines. Actually, the MXT All Pro is just a little bit shorter. But, you know, there's a huge difference between these machines. And it's called technology, man. Let me shut this machine up here. Well, there we go. Some of you guys have been wanting to see a comparison between all these machines. And these two machines outperformed my older machines. I knew that would happen. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe.